The Cheatcoders podcast will be back after these messages.
This episode of the Cheatcoders is sponsored by Manscaped, the best in man's below the waist grooming. It's the music for me. That's what it is. So you can, if you go to manscaped.com, 20% off any of the Manscaped products, worldwide shipping for free. If you use the Cheatcoders, you get 20% off of the products.
Bro, it's so distracting, man.
It is quite distracting, isn't it? But you know what else? You know what else is distracting? Having too much ball hair.
Exactly.
Too much ball hair.
Exactly.
So if you like lessen the amount of ball hair, less distraction.
It sounds like this.
Yeah, that was 20% off. Turn it back up. 20% off Manscaped products. Free worldwide shipping using the promo code TheCheatCoders on manscaped.com.
Manscaped.
Do you have fresh balls, man?
Of course I got fresh balls, but bro, that will make me even fresher, I reckon.
Fresh.
Fresh, not fresh.
I saw an interview with Jim Carrey, and like when he had his full beard, and the interviewer asked him like, why have you grown your beard? He's like, the question isn't why am I growing my beard? The question is, why am I growing my beard but still shaving my balls?
So if you want to be like Jim Carrey,
yes.
like just the Cheatcoders on manscaped.com gives you 20% off plus worldwide shipping for free.
Yeah. And
For free.
Not just for the guys out there, but also the ladies. If you want your man to have fresh
balls,
smooth as eggs balls, 20% off.
Could you use it on the vag?
Yeah, man.
I think so. Yeah.
How about the pits?
Yeah. What about the pits? Because the ass.
Probably. I think the biggest because probably, man.
Allegedly. You know, like we're not condoning any of these unless Manscaped said so.
Exactly.
But I think Nats has volunteered to demonstrate or to test that out, not demonstrate.
Hey.
That won't make for good content.
Yeah, I don't think so.
No.
Let's pass that. Yeah.
Let's shave something right now.
Next thing.
If you want, I'll do like a slit on my eye. You know how everyone's like cool with the slits? Let's try to use.
Bro, that's a very good way of losing an eyebrow, I think.
No, let's try to.
That's a very good way of losing
one of us
an
has
eyebrow.
to do it. We're gonna be one of us.
Don's good at cutting.
Oh,
Do my eyebrow.
You
Don't
get your
take
shit
off my
threaded.
eyebrow though, bro. You gotta just do one slit. Make it
One
look
slit.
cool. One slit. Yeah.
Like this.
Yeah.
Across here.
Yeah, across.
Oh my goodness.
I'm gonna look so
Oh,
cool.
the pressure, man.
You can do this, Don. You're sleeveless. I'm the Sleeveking.
So you want it like this there?
Yeah, like right there.
Oh, Jesus
Let's
Christ.
do this. Let's do this.
Oh, man. This could go bad.
No. We got this.
He's got a racing
All
strap
right,
on
let's
his
do some background music.
Sounds like a lounge.
Oh shit. Let's go. Oh shit. There's a light. You should be able to see it nicely.
Bro, his missus gonna hate you, dog. How'd it go?
Do I look boggy? Do I look boggy?
Hey.
Nice.
Zoom into that. That's mad.
Is it too late to say that I've used that already? All right, cool. Let's start the show.
Let's go.
Yo.
Oh, Lord.
Welcome to another episode of the Cheatcoders podcast. This is episode number 194.
194.
My name is Raph, and I'm here with my usual suspects of Don, the Slit Man, doing stuff,
The slit man.
Slit man.
and on to my right we got Mr. Beige Man himself, Benjamin Button. Mr. Wild Thor
He's also
Garcia.
got beige headphones on right now. Like
Hey, he's all
beiged out.
beiged out, bro.
If you don't know, now you know.
Beige to black.
Beige to beige.
Beige. And we also got Mr. Nats Blazin'.
Yo, what's
It's a special episode because we have a special guest. The last time he came onto the podcast, He was on like 100,000 followers, but thanks to us, he gained another 150,000 followers.
I'm the biggest fan. Y'all got all their faces on me.
You're wearing one of our merch? Yeah.
Oh, no, I'm wearing all your faces on me.
Oh man, we love
Straight,
it.
like I
That's
love
good,
this.
man.
We
Thanks,
got
bro.
Sleeveking himself,
Sleeve King.
Sleeve King himself,
let's go.
Mr. TikTok Shutty.
Let's get it.
We got Mark shut down. How you doing, man?
I'm good, bro.
Hey.
It's been busy. It's been busy. You know, a lot of sleeve biting, a lot has been happening, and
Yeah.
sleeve shaking.
Yeah.
Sleeve shaking is a thing now.
It really is.
You
It's a
turned
real
it
thing.
into a thing, bro.
Yeah.
Like, can you explain sleeve shaking to our
Yeah,
audience?
explain.
Sleeve shaking. It was so funny. Like I found this track on TikTok, and shout out to Mr. Wired Up.
Shout out.
He's a DJ on TikTok, and then I played the track, and then what's funny is like I freestyled the whole thing.
The whole thing.
Yeah, the whole thing. So from the dun 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 dun, but then I was just jamming on this part, and I was like, hey, this is simple. This is like what my mom does, like when she's in like the kitchen cooking adobo or something, and I'm just like, oh okay. Then after that,
There's a little bit of a Harlem Shake.
yeah, she's like, But then I started like moving, and then after like the beat dropped and it said drums, I started getting buck. I was like, yeah, this is tight. And then I posted it up, and then like boom, just blew up badly.
Exploded.
Now it's on every platform, and we had
Hell yeah.
Timberland repost it.
What?
Bro,
Yeah,
Timberland.
No way.
Bro, I was like, damn, he really dropped it. Like, he was like, drop. And then after that, Justin Timberlake commented. Then we had King Batch comment on TikTok. And I'm like, yeah, just everything's just been
Wow,
happening
man.
so fast. And it's only been like
When was that?
Amazing.
8 weeks, bro. 8 weeks. 8 weeks feeling famous,
Amazing.
bro. Literally, that's how it feels. Like you ended up having like all these like opportunities when like that gate starts to really
Open up.
open up
the
for you.
floodgates.
And then once you have your foot in, it's how you're gonna go forward further. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like the last time I was here, I remember like I was just only sleeve biting. Like that sleeve bite was more just like like with the misses, wholesomeness, getting crump. But then the
sleeve
sleeve
shaking.
shake became worldwide.
Bro. When you said open the gate, I just thought of Stranger Things. You open the gate. This is what it is. You open the gate, and on the other side of the gate is a world full of clout chasers.
100%.
You're gonna get a lot of clout chasers coming through in this motherfucker. And be like,
upside down.
hey man,
upside
It's
down.
like,
Hey, where you going?
know,
I want to be there too.
yeah, but they'll be like, I want you on my podcast.
I'm your biggest fan.
I was gonna say.
I'm Cheatcoders' biggest fan, guys. I got all your faces. Look, this is how I only kiss your cheeks from here. I'm like,
I was gonna say.
Garcia's
Oh,
head.
it's a little.
And you guys can do the same. You just have to go to cheatcoders.com
/merch.
to
some
get and
merch.
get the Four Pyro shirt with
Yeah.
our faces on
Look,
it.
how can you not want their faces? They're amazing.
If you love the podcast, that shirt is made for you.
Get it. Get the shirt that shows as much hair as I can get at this point in time. Get it. So when my hair disappears, then it's remembering the hair that I had before.
It's not disappearing, bro. You're just manscaping yourself, bro.
Look, even Don has the slit as well.
It's got the slit up here. We just slit my eyebrow, and it's got a little fade in the corner. Like as you can see, like it's faded. It's like what the heck? It's faded, bro.
But yeah, man, it's
I
great
gotta
to have
cut
you on the
the razor for
podcast,
you.
bro.
Thank you,
Like,
bro. Thank you.
Welcome.
it's so
Thank you,
good.
guys.
Like
Thank you.
it's inspiring to see you on the TikTok, like doing your thing and your fan base, your sleeve gang movement,
Right.
Just going
Sleeve
like from
gang.
like 100 to 1,000 in like
Sleeve gang.
8 weeks. It's crazy. And the whole thing I love about it is that you involve your family.
Yeah.
And your family is just into it as well. Like,
They love it. They love it. Like, especially my sons, like, they really be crumping now. They come to my classes and I teach them crump at home. I came back from Brisbane for Refinery, and it was a crump event. And once I came back home, my son goes, Dad, I call you out.
hey.
I'm like, my legs all stuffed up.
Yeah,
I've been doing like 50 rounds.
For the non-crumpers, what does that mean if he's calling you out?
Oh, when he calls me out, he's calling me out for a battle.
Oh,
So then we ended up battling, doing like good, like 8-10 rounds. And then like I went hard. I'm like, I'm not gonna let my son just try to like beat me
Yeah,
or
yeah.
try to kill me off. No way, I'm gonna rip him. And then my partner's just in the corner, just like, why are you going so hard for? I'm like, because I get bark. I'm not going to stop. Like, even if he's my son,
love,
he's
man.
gonna learn. It's tough love. Exactly, it's tough love.
The world isn't gonna go easy on you. When you challenge the world in a dance battle,
Yes,
it's not gonna go easy on you.
Exactly. So, but it's
'Cause the
making
world
you
gets
learn.
bark.
It gets bark. Bark means good in Crump. So in terminology,
That's how Jaden Smith feels 24/7.
yeah, bro. Everyone's like commenting like, your son looks like the karate the kid
villain kid.
Yeah, the kid that beat up Jaden. And then my son started doing like karate moves in his Crump, and I'm like, hey, he's talking to you guys.
That's the next manifested right now. That's the next thing. Your son and Jaden Smith in a
that'll be
Karate Kid
awesome.
remake.
That'd be crazy.
That'd be crazy.
Actually, no.
Your son biting Jaden Smith's sleeve. That's what I.
Nah, it just turns into a new movie, bro. And it's like a Crump movie or something. And then Jaden Smith is like, from LA, and then we have like my son from Australia.
Yeah.
And then they have like this crazy like just battle. It turns into like a stomp the yard type of scene. Oh my god, that would be. Hey, that's manifesting something. So
Manifesting.
Yo, Jaden Smith, you already know. If you want them rounds, let him know.
I tell you what, man. Your family on TikTok and like on the socials.
Yeah.
It's so wholesome. Like seeing all of you guys do that. Like it started off with you just look like annoying your wife.
Yeah.
And then now it's all your kids and you annoying your wife.
Or they're annoying me. They're trying to annoy me now as well. Like, because when I came back from Brisbane, I had like gout, bro, or something.
Shout out to Gout.
Shout out to Gout Gang.
Shout out to Gout Gang.
Straight, like, because I was
They're just limping around like this.
bro, I was like, I couldn't walk.
Let's get it.
I remember like I was like straight after the event, like, and then I battled my son, and then I tried going to teach my class at the One Dance Studio.
Yeah.
Bro, I ended up having my son teach the class instead.
There you go.
Because
man.
I was like, yeah.
How
and
old is
he-
your son?
My son's 7. He's turning 8
Bruh.
next month, bro.
man.
And then I was like, I only had to like just guide him with words. And then I was like, make sure you guys go through the foundation: stomps, chest pop, jabs, swings, bounce. And then they were doing so amazing.
Sounds like a fighting class.
Bro.
Jab.
Swing.
Did Crumping
No, it was
come
like
from Filipinos trying to swat a fly? 'Cause I feel like when you watch someone crump, I could picture my parents doing the same thing
That's why their face is
with
like,
their chanelas in their hand, and then they're trying to.
No, Crump came from South Central LA, and the creators of Crump is Tight Eyes and Miho.
When a fly lands on your chest, you go,
You're pumping your chest.
And it goes everywhere. You're like,
Like when there's too many flies, like when it's summer out here, and you're like, what the heck are we
with the chanelas in your hand. Because when you stomp, that's when you bring the chanelas up. You kick it up to your hand.
Man, that sounds like the Filipino version of Kung Fu Hustle.
Yeah.
Crump hustle, bro.
Crump hustle. Oh, that's tight.
Hey, bro.
But yeah, Crump came from South Central LA.
Yeah.
Creator of Crump was Tight Eyes and Miho, and there's many different veterans as well. But yeah, but before that, they had clown dancing as well. Shout out to Tommy the Clown. Yeah, before that, we had clown dancing.
And is
Crump,
this just
then
a
it
different version of it?
It's not a different version, it's a whole different culture.
Right.
Like it's a whole different culture, and then it generated into a whole new movement worldwide. But because there's what I realized on TikTok, everyone still writes Crump with a C. You know,
Just like crumpets, ain't it?
Yeah, isn't that the
yeah, but everyone thinks of the food or something, but it's really with a K. And Crump really means kingdomly, radically uplifted, mighty praise.
Right.
So obviously it was like a Christian dance, but then obviously like everyone started to make it into just the style of the dance into like
It was a Christian dance.
I didn't know that.
yeah, it was
Christian
a
with a
Christian
K.
dance.
So it got sanified and everything.
Yeah, pretty much, bro. It did.
Like, it's just-
like people used to be getting crump inside the church, bro.
Oh shit!
For real?
Yeah,
That's
people be
crazy.
Oh,
getting
that's,
crump in the
is that how
church.
they get the demons out?
Yeah, just to release everything
release
out
the
of
demons.
themselves. When I think about like demons, it's more like trauma. So trauma, when it comes to crump, it's how you release that anger. And
Of
everyone
course, the
thinks,
Filipino found someone to find something to Put his trauma into
It's like,
action.
yeah, literally, like for myself, I have my own type of trauma, but then I learned that crump can release that out of me. You know, I came from a really bad path, but it made me the person.
Sorry, I
am
just
today.
feel like I'm in general pants.
Yeah. The studio. I don't know. I don't know if it's coming through the head on the
Sorry,
microphone.
it's having like a deep
but,
conversation, but I
there's
feel
a,
like
Yeah, bro, I'm
I need
just
to
like,
buy
what the
some
heck?
tight jeans.
yeah. There's somebody recording upstairs, in
That's
the studio. And I don't know if it's coming through the microphone, but they're getting crunk.
Yeah. They're getting crunk.
With
No,
a
it's
K,
crunk.
with a K. Where's the change
Sorry,
room
crunk
at?
with a C.
Fucking general.
But yeah, and then, it just like takes out like that bad energy, but it looks so angry, and everyone just thinks this is crumping. But it's
Oh yeah,
not.
does that make you angry? Because they always everyone
Does that make you want to crump?
When someone's like crump, they
Make
do
you want to
this.
crump more? Like, oh, the person's crumping wrong. I'm gonna.
Like whenever I see that, I just giggle, bro. I'm just like, damn, you guys gonna know
It's
what
like
you're
when people
doing.
say like, "Oh, do you listen to hip hop?" Yeah, I listen to MC Hammer. It's like what?
I mean,
Oh man, it's so crazy. Like when I think about those things, it's like when people just come up to me or they do this, they go, "Hey yo, shut down." I'm like, bro, what are you doing? Just say hello to me. Please don't do this. Like, you know what I mean? If you're coming out at me like this, I'm just going like, what's wrong with you?
it's like every time somebody comes up to us in public, they bring out a microphone, like, "Hey guys, Cheatcoders."
That happened to Christian one time.
Oh, really?
Christian bumped into someone, and then they just yelled out a punchline that we had.
Yeah,
Right.
And then the Tita Man one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
You were having pho.
I was at the Vietnamese restaurant.
Yeah. You just
Yeah.
want to have your pho, and then you walked out, and then someone yelled out Tito Man.
Yeah.
Tito Man.
It was like the day after the
The
video.
day after
that's
the
so
video
cool.
dropped, I was like, oh.
Just say hello, guys.
Yeah, just say hi. How are you? Take a photo
But now
if
you
you
got the
want.
sleeve shake. People will just be like, dun, dun,
Bro,
dun. That's more
everyone's
creepy,
doing that
bro.
now. Everyone's like,
It's like zombies and shit.
Or they're going dun dun. Oh, hi, I'm a big
yeah.
fan. like, oh, thanks. Bro, I remember like me and the family were like in Chinatown and we're eating, and then someone comes up out of nowhere like, "You're that guy."
That's
Like he's doing this while
shoulder
he's
move.
looking at me. I'm like, he's really sleeve shaking, saying hello. And then he goes, "Oh, I'm a big fan. Can we take a photo?" I'm like, "Bro, we're eating." Like we're eating. It's like the whole family.
That's when you know you're famous.
Right,
family.
you made it,
Interrupting your eating.
Yeah, I'm just like, oh, maybe another time. We'll definitely bump into each other since we all live in Sydney. So, yeah, I've
He's
had
probably
those-
waiting for you at that restaurant.
Yeah, he's just like outside doing the sleeve shake, like, like he's like waiting like this.
I was on George Street the other day, and there was somebody dancing around. They were
Oh, yeah?
probably waiting for you.
Oh my gosh!
And they were just like, they put like a hat out just to be like, "Oh yeah, I'm just want to wait for like
I'm just pretending.
Shutty."
So like next time Shutty's like, because they're gonna be like, "Oh man, I'm a big fan." Oh, by the way, body of Christ. Father, this is so inappropriate. Amen. By the way,
Imagine that. It's like, I'm such a big fan. Now your sins have been blessed. Now your sins,
We're just breaking bread.
You're at a confessional booth. I'm a huge fan.
The next time he's like, he's getting his teeth done. I'm like, oh, his dentist is right inside his mouth. He's like, "Hey man, I'm a really big fan."
Let me do my thing. Can you just clean my teeth?
You're getting tule. I'm such a big fan.
You get
So good. I'll give you the
toilet
extra.
sleeve.
he's getting unsleeved, bro.
They bite your sleeve.
They're shaking a little bit. Sleeve shaking.
Like trying to take it off.
I'm a massive fan.
Sleeve toilet.
That's how they cut it off. They bite it to cut it off.
Yeah, they just bite it like masking tape. That's how it's like, oh man, that's the sleeve gang way of getting
Oh,
tule, bro.
Oh my lord.
Oh my goodness.
Oh man.
All right, let's
Good
move on to the segment
Whole new meaning.
before we get down to a little bit dirty world. Let's go to our. Let's start with that was interesting. Let's do
That's
that.
interesting.
So Don has this segment where he talks about interesting facts because he's that interesting facts guy.
Okay.
So we gave him a whole segment. So Don, what do you want to put on the?
So a little bit of seriousness here that I wanted to talk about because sometimes I like to talk about serious things.
Okay.
What's happening right now is New South Wales Police is trying to ban drill rap because they're trying to make connections between the rap music itself and gang violence, like the postcode wars and stuff like that.
Right.
And I was thinking, right, it's something that's happened before in the past. Like,
Bro, the police is really way late in the game when it comes to this stuff. This happened in the 90s, bro.
Exactly.
NWA.
And America's just completely over it. Like, right? But they still have some stuff in America where they're actually trying to like get people trialed and then using lyrics as evidence to go against like someone's an artist.
Yeah.
So like if they incriminate themselves through their lyrics, they're trying to use that to go against the artist that's been incriminated, which is wrong because like it's art.
Yeah.
You know, it's exaggerated like stories. They shouldn't, use that to incriminate someone.
it's self-expression is what that is, right?
Unless
So-
they're specifically saying, I rolled the guy at 12:50.
Oh yeah,
Maybe, but they're not.
and then at 1 a.m. put him in the boot of the car, drove very far.
It's out, bro. It's out. The cameras don't mean shit. It's out, bro.
The music video is them with the camera.
It's just like breaking it in surveillance camera. It's like, but it's out, though. But it's out, though.
it's
Hey bro, that's the loophole, bro. Just call it hip hop, and then
Because that
That's
sounded nothing like drill.
That's a confession, bro.
That was the softest drill I ever had in my life.
Police is like, I don't give a fuck.
Well, yeah, man. Like, I think they shouldn't do this in terms of like art, because like if they're gonna do it I'm like a believer. If they're gonna do one thing, they have to do it to the whole board.
I believe the thing as well, because like music is powerful. Music is powerful, and it does kind of evoke emotion, right? And I think if I'm going to play devil's advocate on the police side, right, and say like, yes, it does incite violence. Music, R&B music, for instance, does incite pregnancies
and cheating.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it's true. It happens. So we should ban all music if that's the case.
Yeah, man. If you listen to country music, that's like real stories about people getting killed and stuff.
Yeah.
You know?
That's just clutching on straws, bro. Like you said, since the 90s, if it's not music, fucking video games or whatever, it's like they're trying to place blame on anything but the actual cause of the problem.
Yeah.
Fucking music, come on. What kind of boomer bullshit is that?
Yeah.
It's the same. It seems really out of date, right?
Yeah, man.
Like the thinking of like, okay, this is causing the problem, while like music's been out there for like how long? Like friggin' hundreds and hundreds of years.
Yeah.
And if it was such a problem, then it would have stopped. As in, like, it wouldn't just kept. I don't know. It's one of those things that, there's ways around it. Like, it shouldn't be just music,
Like, bringing it to the genre of crump.
Yeah.
The crump music sounds very, very aggressive.
Right.
And, like, there's a lot of energy in that.
Yeah.
But like, why aren't the police targeting that one as well? Like, just it's gonna target, like, it's that stuff is and like you said, it's a Christian, like, it's come from a Christian background. Sort of thing.
That's crazy.
It's just about where you put that energy. It's not put on the music itself. It's on the individuals that
It's
perform
pretty
the
much
crime.
just like
It's not.
releasing, letting go of how you were. Like a lot of people, like 1-4 and all that. I just saw they had a video interview with, I think it was
Lisa Wilkinson.
Yeah, Lisa Wilkinson. Yeah, and they were talking about how they, they're trying to just.
Lisa Wilkinson.
Hey, we're talking to 1-4. Like getting their story out. That's one thing.
They took out their story and like they are telling the youth to change. Like, they're not saying do it. They're just saying what we went through that we don't want you guys to do.
I think I think the thing that I like the most when it comes to 1-4 is that they're from Mount Druitt. And
Right.
like, and it, if anything, it shows that you can accomplish anything regardless of where
It's
you come
true.
from. If
That's
you come from like
that's one of the hardest places to live, and I relate to that because I lived in Arncliffe.
Yeah.
And Arncliffe is a really, really rough area.
Yeah.
But then look at me, I'm crumping and I'm worldwide.
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean? So that's a new story.
Turning a
Exactly.
positive.
Changing that negative into a positive.
Yeah.
You know, where we can like tell the youth and tell our elderly as well that, you know, what we do is that we're trying to change the minds of people from thinking, you know, I'm just this hooligan that, you know, just rolls people and like dacks everyone and graphs everywhere, blah, 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 blah. But that story is to make art as well for a change.
Yeah.
Because that art makes a bigger picture. Like what I like saying, like it's how you make the circle and how you fill it in. Yeah. But then after that circle that you do, you have to grasp on that and make it into a vision of goodness. You know what I mean? Because when that vision of goodness happens within yourself, you'll learn to be good. It's just some people don't want to be good. It's either they're egotistic or, you know, they have a big rep or, you know, they have a big staunch. It's more just like, nah, let go of those things because that's petty. Because you don't want to get done. You don't want to get locked up. Because when you get locked up, what are you going to do then? Yeah. You're just going to be in the cell like, yeah, I'm still a sick cunt. Oh, sorry can I swear on this?
That,
yeah, like, yeah, I'm still a sick cunt. Look at me, bro. Look, I know the whole jail cell. But is it making you money? Is it letting you go to your family?
You're making a difference.
Yeah, are you making a difference?
Time wasted, man.
Time so much wasted, bro. Like, bro, what's the use of being like that if you know you can do a better thing for the world?
Yeah.
You know, because even this is art. You know, we are talking realism.
I hope so.
You know, it is to me. It's art because, like, you know, me coming out with just by myself, just to come here and like participate, even in a podcast. You know, I have a voice where I can tell the youth and the elderly, you guys need to behave. Because as a father, I understand that from my kids. Like, I don't want them to grow up getting locked up. I want them to grow up knowing that they're successful and that their role models have inspired them to be motivated to be better people. So then the next generation and next generation, so it doesn't turn into this tall poppy syndrome feeling. Because I know that feeling. It's like, yo, I'm trying to be successful, but why isn't anyone giving me my flowers? Right? But then if you want to get those flowers, you got to learn how to wrap it with the bouquet. And the bouquet, with the wrap, it starts to become you. And then that's when you start to blossom in life. But mentally, because we are so traumatized from depression, anxiety, suicidal, blah, 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 everyone goes through it in life. But you got to learn how to, if you're a man, man up. If you're a woman, go hard. That's what I always like thinking about it, because even from my partner, like me and her, we've been through so much in life to a point where like, hey, we need a better change because we really came from that hood life, and that we got to show our kids that we're great parents, because
you try to do better for them.
Exactly, do better for them. Because if you're gonna be like, hey, yeah, bro, like, yeah, let's go have a cone, let's go have a drink, let's do this, and bro, what's your kids looking at?
Yeah,
you know, their eyes see what you do, and the same thing in games and everything as well. But like, it's like we're not trying to stab no one at all. We wanna like go on a pencil and pen, start writing things, create everything, and then enjoy the process. Because
like
values,
we
teach our kids values. We teach even elderly values. Because what I realize about old people are just so old school. In their minds, old school, where it's just like, you know, I had it tough in my life and you should be like this, and I'm a very strict man, da 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 da. So you should have like this, so your life is so successful like me. But sometimes just people in this generation can't do that, because we have different outlets now, and we have different technology. You know, back then we didn't even have phones or anything, or Facebook or internet, just social media. You know, connect with each other. We used to have a party, we would like text each other and like that's like 100 people if you want to get like a crazy litty party. But nowadays, everyone just makes like a social event, and then
see who's going.
Boom, who's going?
Yeah, exactly.
But then when you have the who's going, it's going to be like 300 people, but only like maybe 20 people come. You know what I mean? But in text messages, everyone's going. Yeah. Everyone is going, and then that's when you're like, damn, why has life changed? Or maybe because people are just so about themselves.
I like that, man. You're saying that like, if you manage to build a platform for yourself, and anybody can do that, use that platform for good to be better. And
exactly.
To, like,
and also use it to tell stories, even though there's a lot of violence in your story. The story needs to be out there, and it shouldn't be policed. I think the police or the government is trying to use, attack drill music and mute drill music as a way of saying, their whole agenda is to, the lower economy people to police them more, and they're using drill music as a way to just be like, that's the reason why we're getting into this. Yeah, because hip hop music, drill music, all the people that from lower class or like middle class like areas, that's their way of expressing art, and that's the cycle of art. Like, they go through a lot of shit. They're gonna talk about that shit through their art, and then it gets miscommunicated in the audience or the police or people
One can easily make the tenuous connection of being like, well, dance music incites drug use.
It does.
So why don't they ban dance music? Like EDM, electro music, why don't they ban it? Like, it doesn't make sense that they're just targeting this.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense. It's obvious that they're just using this as a what do you call it? A disguise.
It's political, man.
A disguise to target the lower economy people in terms of what they go through in their life, and using that as a disguise is like, this is our way of like going into it. So it's bullshit. And
it is, man.
It's art, because like as you growing up with the way that you grew up and using crump as an art, imagine that became policed,
Oh my gosh.
Imagine that they're like, your form of like expression, your form of getting your trauma and turn it into something that is good. Yeah. And that could inspire other people. It becomes policed, and it gives it a glass ceiling. Right. Therefore, you stop doing what you do. You lose inspiration to what you do, and then what you're gonna do? You end up going to do drugs. You end up going to be in the streets doing.
And that's now bringing that back to that. Like, it brings that back to those people. Like, oh, but I was trying to have an outlet, but then they go back to what they didn't want to do, and then that's when everyone starts to become crazy, because they can't express themselves properly because it feels like they're getting controlled. Yeah, you know what I mean. And when they get controlled, they're just like, what am I? Just like some robot or something to
you lose freedom. Society. Like, when you lose freedom, then you don't want to do it anymore. If this becomes like a thing where people like polices and be like, you can't say this on the podcast. You can't talk about this. I'll lose like the creativity, lose interest. I won't have fun. Exactly. And then I won't do it anymore.
Australia's a free country.
That's it.
You know what I mean?
It's, you know what it is? It's all about money, dude. Because they can't tax the art form, you know what I mean? If they really wanted to target the whole violence thing, they should ban TNs. Because they're making so much money off of sales. Oh yeah, and they're not gonna
Gucci designer bands.
That'd be the smartest thing for the police to do, because everyone will be wearing and also school Gucci shoes. They can't run away from it.
They can't run as well.
Exactly, right? And also what is it? The Gucci bum bags?
Yeah, bum bags. Yes.
They gotta ban those.
The markup on those things is so high. They're making so much money. Yeah, they can't ban that shit.
Bro, Nautica's like one of the top lad brands, bro. Hard. Like everyone's
weren't you wearing a Nautica shirt before?
I was, bro. I had to switch it up.
Cheatcoders for life.
Cheatcoders for life. Cheatcodes right here.
You gotta kiss him. You gotta kiss him.
Sorry, bro.
Nautica.
Wasn't there a Filipino porn star by the name of that name? She was Filipino.
Nautica Thorn.
Nautica Thorn.
Yes,
yeah,
sir.
That's the one. Old school.
Shout outs.
Shout outs out there.
That's Tita now.
Tita Nautica.
No, people look up to Al Pacino and Robert De Niro. We look up as a Nautica Thorn. Charmaine star.
Oh my! This isn't even an episode. Anyways, this isn't a Patreon episode.
Back to our topic at hand: policing drill music.
Yeah.
Wow, I completely forgot we're talking about drill music. I'm like, I got some opinions on this, but at the same time, I don't know where we are anymore.
I had opinions too, but this guy got too inspired.
You're an inspiring guy.
Sorry, guys.
No, it's good. It's good.
I was like, wow, I can't talk about my points now.
Totally different. And it kept going. I was like, wow, this is good though. I'm feeling inspired as fuck. It's really good.
No, thanks, guys.
Yeah. But that was interesting. Very interesting. You have any other ones?
No, that was all. I really wanted to talk about that because it's like history repeating itself, right? Like that this happened in LA with NWA.
They made movies about it. Footloose, remember that shit? They try to police people dancing and shit.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Doesn't it policing it just make it even more popular as well?
That's
too?
what I'm
So
saying.
they
It's publicity, bro.
Let it keep going as well. So
It makes it more popular, or it's either the two sides of the coin. Makes it more popular, or people will be like, rebel against it.
But also, let's think of the rich white kids. If there was no drill music,
what would they listen to?
I mean, like, there's on the flip side, on the outlets,
to
right?
be real.
Like, to be real, I like drill music.
Yeah.
I don't shoot people.
Yeah.
But I like that shit. Like, I need, it's like the Hunger Games, bro. You need some sort of, not really throw kids in an arena, just some music to bo, 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 and then be like, I don't need to do that, but I can. You need that sort of outlet in the gym.
That's it, man.
I feel like I want to kill someone, but I'm not going to kill someone.
You want to kill these calories.
You know what? I'll tell you what though. Like one of my friends,
these calories,
Kill the kilograms.
exactly.
kill the kilograms. One of my friends, she is like one of the whitest girls I've ever met in my life, and she's a massive fan of Kendrick Lamar.
They love that shit.
Like she just loves it. She's in a car. She's just like
They love that shit.
They love that shit.
she'd be in her car and she's just like, just going off listening to Kendrick Lamar.
No, man.
And Kendrick Lamar isn't drill, but like that's the point. Like, you know what I mean? Like people enjoy that type of music.
Yeah, let the people enjoy it. Don't take it away. You're not taking it just
Let
from
the white people enjoy it.
Let the white people enjoy that. Don't take it away from the whites. Don't take it away from your peeps. Come on, fam.
And there's like a lot of lads that love drill. There's a lot of lads
Save
that love
drill music for the whites.
Yeah, like
Save it for the whites, fam.
All music matters, bro.
All music matters.
Not save it for the ethnic people in Western Sydney. Save it for the whites.
Well, the white kids, when they're angry and they go up to their room, what are they going to listen to?
I can't listen to Garth Brooks anymore.
I know. It's like, what am I going to listen to? That's not drill.
Michael Bolton.
Eminem's not making music anymore. So like, who are they going to listen to? Machine Gun Kelly? Nah, come on.
They'll listen to Taylor Swift.
Vanilla Ice needs to come out of retirement.
But imagine that, right? That's the playlist. It's like Taylor Swift and then like 1/4. But that's not like, isn't this easy?
That's it, bro. Think of the whites.
100%. 100%. Straight up, because they need that G up in life.
Stand for the whites.
Like they need that G up in life because sometimes it's difficult, and I get it, bro. Cheese and bread sometimes,
That's perfect.
But then when it comes to drill rap, it's like, it just pops you off, and then you wake up, you're like, yeah, this is my life too, but not.
And bro, think of the videographers as well, man. Exactly. I'm gonna be out of work. Come on, man.
They don't look at the big
There's a
picture,
template for drill music videos, bro. It's so easy. You're taking away my Big Mac, bro. Shit.
They don't look at the big picture.
They don't look at the big picture. Just close-minded.
Close-minded as fuck.
Close-minded.
Close-minded, man.
Yeah, man.
It's political, bro.
All right, let's go to a wild thought.
The thought of the week.
Hey, Christian Wild Thought, what do you have for us?
Should we do the...
Let's do it, bro. I love this. You gotta read it out and shit.
I saw this post over the weekend.
I hate you guys.
It's the perfect time because we got the Sleeveless.
Sleeveless.
And we have the Sleeveking.
I hate you guys.
Here's a fun fact, Don.
It's not fun for me, man.
Right, so
It's not very fun for me.
I found this post over the weekend, and it says, okay.
All right, the picture is up here.
It says Chinese Emperor Ai of Han fell in love with a minor official, a man named Dong Xian, and bestowed upon him great political power and a magnificent palace. Let me say, so it was an emperor dude fell in love with a minor official, another dude, right?
Dong Shan.
Yeah. Don Sha.
Don doing.
Legend has it that one day while the two men were sleeping in the same bed, the emperor was roused from his sleep by pressing business. Dong Xian had fallen asleep across the emperor's robe, but rather than to awaken his partner, or his peaceful lover, as it says here, the emperor cut his robe free at the sleeve.
Man, I mean, it's
romantic as fuck, bro.
It's practical. It's practical.
Sweet, right?
Practical.
So, since then, the passion of the cut sleeve became a euphemism for same-sex love in China.
I'm not the
Hang on, hold on. I got two things.
It all makes sense
What
now.
were you looking up that you found this? One, and then the second one is I have a resident Chinese expert, and she said that that's not true.
It's on the internet.
It's on Google. There's a
It's
meme
true.
on it. So now I realize his sleeve cutting isn't for himself.
No.
The way that Don cuts his sleeve, it's not because he needs to free his arms to show off his biceps.
Freeing my
I
arms
realize
for-
he doesn't have a big enough ego. He's a sweetheart.
He's a sweet guy.
He's
That's
sweet.
it. That's
He's got a
it.
soft heart. So
It's the I'm freeing the sleeves for love. That's
That's
what
it, bro.
It's freeing.
You didn't
sleeves
wanna
for
wake
love.
your
It
partner
doesn't
up.
matter what kind of love it is, whether it's between a man and a man and a woman and a woman. It doesn't matter what kind of love. It's just all about love.
It's all about love.
The
That's
passion
it.
of the cut sleeve is about love.
I just realized he has a lot of threesomes because he cut both sleeves.
How do you do that shit?
I'm jealous. Like, damn it. Threesomes on a nightly. How many sleeveless shirts do you have? Too many.
I mean,
That's too many, bro.
I mean,
It's the euphemism.
At the end of the day, that is hilarious. Like, dude just cut. Like, dude has enough money to cut his sleeve just so he doesn't wake his partner.
Yeah, man.
Sweet, corny, and
Silk robes back in the day too was expensive as shit.
I reckon he could have just slid it out because it was like
was the arm
silk.
under as well?
Yeah, under
Yeah,
it. Like
yeah.
under,
So
Why
the
cut
dude was
the
sleeping
fucking
on his
sleeve?
this.
his man partner was sleeping on the robe
So
on his
cut it,
arm.
but like
So instead of waking him up, he cut it at the sleeve so the dude can.
What I-
continue
still freaking
sleeping.
wake him up.
What I'm a little
arm, you know. It's like, leave the
You're not an emperor. You're not a gay emperor though.
Yeah,
You know what? You know what though?
That's true.
What I'm a little bit dubious about is the guy's name is Dongxian as well. Like I was like,
Dongchang.
did you just make this up,
No,
bro?
you see?
This
This is
There's a
on the
picture
internet,
as well.
bro.
There's a whole picture. It's sweet, man.
Took me hours to
I
draw
would
that
have
shit.
been, I would have been like,
Design.
would have been like really, really suspicious if it was like Don Schmangelo. Like that's his name's like, whoa, hang on a second.
Schmidgelo.
There's a lot of times you told me like fun facts and I believed it. It's fucking bullshit.
So the way that you did sweet things is to cut off your sleeve so you don't wake them up. So with you, were you the other side of the like?
You're biting the sleeve. You're biting the sleeve.
Did they cut the sleeve off for you to keep in bed when they're gone? You know,
Oh.
just give a little bite for breakfast in bed.
I think mine was just like a little nibble, just like what Garcia did to me. He was like,
A little nibble.
just a small nibble.
I did that shit to him earlier and he goes, stop that.
That topic aside, though, like so, we talked about it on a previous episode. Mike Tyson has made some edibles gummies,
Right.
in the shape of ears,
What the heck?
right? Like
Yeah.
because he bit Evander Holyfield's ear off.
Right.
You should do something similar with your thing, like little gummies in the shape of sleeves,
That'd be cool.
chewable sleeves, bro.
For kids.
Chewable sleeves for kids.
It's gonna look like
Condom
Starburst.
sleeves.
Or like vitamin,
squares.
vitamin C
Cheetos.
gummies.
Yeah, vitamin C
Yeah,
gummies.
vital sleeves.
Sleeves. There you go.
Bro, you need,
Vitamin sleeves.
Yeah.
bro, you know how they have like candy underwear,
Yeah.
candy shirts, bro.
Candy shirts.
No, candy sleeves, bro.
Candy
sleeves.
sleeves.
Oh, bro, and they have to like slap it on, like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Like,
and it's sticky.
oh,
And
bro.
every day they're just like,
Yeah.
In the
they-
middle of
Just
somewhere.
and they have to play the song at the same time.
But like, I wanted to like, since we're all like in a relationship, except for Playboy over there.
Playboy, Beijing.
like, what is one thing that you do? Like, do you have a story of trying not to wake your partner up? Like because the whole concept of that is like he didn't want to wake up his partner. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna do the drastic measures and cut off my whole sleeve so that my partner doesn't. That tells me two things: that he's either a really sweet man or his partner is a motherfucker. When he gets up, he's like a mad bitch. But like, what is one thing that you did? Like you did,
Bro,
you know, like
like,
of
so
course, obviously
say-
we need to go to the toilet,
Yeah,
right?
I was about to say that, like, whenever I need to go chuck a shit, I go, I'm gonna chuck a shit. Like I'm waking up, I'm gonna chuck a shit. And she goes, huh? No, I'm gonna chuck a shit. And I just keep walking, and she goes back to sleep, and I'm like,
the moral of the story here is communication is key in a good relationship.
100%, yes.
I felt the connection there. Like,
if you're gonna chuck a shit, let them know.
And then if the response is what, it's love, man.
Yeah, it's love. No matter what. Oh, and if she's still awake, I'm like, no, go lay down. It's okay. I need a shit. And I'll just walk. And then I'll come back, and then she'll wake up because I'm making noise in the bed. You know what I mean?
Are you chucking shit on the bed?
No, not on the bed. Like after I've chucked the shit, I go back to bed, and I'm like, I'm trying to get back into bed, and I hear.
And then he's walking back. He's like, "This is a good time to do a TikTok." There's a TikTok.
I do it sometimes. Like while she's sleeping, I'm like in the lounge. I'm like, I might as well make some content.
Might as well make some content. Oh Lord!
Like one of my mates, Johnny. Shout outs to Johnny. He wrote a song, and one of his lyrics I always remember in one of his songs is a love song. Is like he would pee on the side of the bowl, so he wouldn't wake his partner because like if you pee in the toilet and the water pipe, it makes a loud noise.
Right.
And he in his lyrics he wrote like I pee on the side of the bowl so I don't wake you up.
What a sweet guy!
Yo, that stinks up.
She's gonna wake up from the like. What's that ear?
So you know, when he flushes this shit though, like this is gonna make more.
No, he doesn't flush it.
No, my mom said, bro, my mom goes, oh, just put before you just get toilet paper and put it on top, and then it will make no noise when it goes. And then I'm like,
but I get paranoid. Like, how much toilet paper did I put in that toilet? Is it raising up that it will just touch my ass?
It just floats.
It's like, it doesn't even drop. It just
sits there. It's like,
wait,
I'm still here, guys. Toilet paper you're putting in?
Isn't that normal though? Wait, you guys don't put any toilet paper. You just let it.
I put toilet paper in. But okay. But he's saying,
go on.
He's saying that
I want to hear this.
He's putting too much toilet paper in.
Yeah, but his normal thing. Like no matter what, no one's sleeping. He still puts toilet paper.
I always put toilet paper.
Do you fold or?
Yeah, I do too.
Do you?
I feel weird now. Like I don't put anything.
Because you know why? Because you put it on splash damage,
You don't want splashback, man.
I'm gonna wipe my ass anyway.
Yeah, but it's like water that's touched. Poop. It's like,
I'm gonna wipe my ass anyway.
But that poop was on your ass, man.
But that water was touched the poop.
But I tell you what,
other people
hold on.
It's not clean water. You want to drink that water.
Let's put it out to the listeners.
I'm not gonna flush it and be like, you know what? Let me wash my hands.
Team tissue here. What the fuck?
Team
tissue, man.
Like, I agree with that. All right.
Let's set the premise so I can turn this into a snippet. So, all right. Premise is like when you go to the toilet to do a number 2, do you put toilet paper in the toilet before you do the number 2?
Yes.
Does that help you with the splashback?
Yes.
All I'm saying is that I don't do it because we wipe our bums anyway.
But then you're gonna get like water splashed on your bum.
Yeah. And like
that water has
poo water.
Other people have pooed in that water and weed in that water. So that water's that's not holy water, bro.
Do you know
That's not holy water, bro.
Hang on. If it was holy water,
different story.
why are you pooing in the font? The priest's like, hey, get out of there! Get out of there!
Instead of this.
But then you can't be wiping like the middle only. You gotta wipe the rest of your ass, bro.
Yeah. Also, do you put the toilet paper first before you go in?
Yeah,
this is a normal
But
thing.
the question is how much toilet paper,
How much?
Oh man, like a square or two.
No. I know the exact ratio. You put one layer.
No.
Dampens it. But that gets damp, so it's not safe enough. Then you put another. And then, in case that dampens, one more, 3.
I figured it out.
That requires so much thinking. You know what requires less thinking? Just wipe your ass, bro.
Just clean your bum.
If you get a tabo, you just wipe the whole thing anyway. You're gonna get water on your ass anyway.
We're a Filipino household, right? So I put the tissues in and I put that thing with my hand. Like it reaches the line.
This is the right consistency of tissue.
This is enough
the right amount of tissues.
That's disgusting.
Right here, guys, right here. You better feel it.
Tissue to water ratio. That's perfect. Let me do a poo now.
Like, I'm so surprised that this is a thing. I never knew it was a thing.
Every time we talk about Nas chucking his shit, it's a fucking Marvel.
Different level, bro.
No, I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what. Look,
I take showers, man.
Put a towel.
I'm like Dexter, bro. I'm Dexter, bro. I put like wrapping everywhere. I gotta be clean.
Do you clean the whole toilet then?
Nah, what do you mean?
You mean like the seat as well? Do you give it a little wipe afterwards? Because if your concept of everyone's
man,
No, I'm
touching
fine with
thing.
that.
I
No,
do
but
if I do really big work.
I put tissues on the seat because it's cold.
Oh, okay, you're a different beast.
The plastic is cold, man.
The plastic on your
There's a warming
Toilet seat.
Well, I put plastic on the tissues. Well, the plastic's cold though.
Let's take a little.
You're the reason why we have a shortage in fucking tissue paper, bro.
Chucking the shit for me takes an hour. Like I hold it sometimes because I'm like, this is dedication.
He's gonna take a shower afterwards, bro.
It takes me a long time, bro.
Why is it so long, bro?
I limit my shits. I limit my shits, bro.
So do you like
Do you have a whole preparation period? Let's like post shit.
That's the entire
man.
preparation.
stop, go? Push, stop, go.
No. The shit is just a shit. The shit is a shit.
Spoken like a true dance choreographer, bro. Push, stop, go. Push, stop, go.
Push, stop, go. Oh, that's a new challenge.
So you got toilet paper on your seat, and you got toilet paper in the toilet.
Yes.
You make a nest.
I make a nest. I have no like. It's like I've never been on the toilet.
It's so wasteful.
I understand public toilets because public toilets.
Public toilets, yes.
Your own toilet.
Oh,
It's crazy.
public toilet. I just I got no choice. But
You
then I go
gotta
home.
squat.
Like I got lucky to.
You know what though? Like I
mean, you have
it
no
all
choice. I
depends.
mean, you don't put toilet paper in the public toilets.
No, I do.
Okay.
Yeah, so I guess I
if
do.
there's a tabo available, then splashback isn't necessarily too much of a problem because you're gonna use the tabo to wash your ass anyway. But there's no tabo, then you would, which is a little bucket for all the non-Filipino speakers out there.
Do the thing with the tissue.
You do put a bit of tissue down because I don't want any splashback. Yes, you're gonna wipe your ass anyway, but it's also uncomfortable getting a bit of water up your ass when you're.
It sounds like those TikTok challenges. Put a tissue down if you do this.
Put a tissue down if you don't like splashback up your ass when you're talking to people in the toilet.
You know what's worse too? When you've done one, maybe that one doesn't get water, right? Doesn't get water. But if the second one does, that's water that's been sitting in shit.
Yeah.
So it's just.
You're gonna wipe your ass anyway.
You're gonna clean. You're gonna take a shower afterwards anyway.
It's just like I'm out of here. Fuck these guys.
You know, this is gonna turn into Cheatcoders apart. This is the last episode of Cheatcoders. It's like, fuck this shit.
Toilet paper down, whatever.
I'm just flabbergasted, bro.
You know what, Nuts? I agree with you, Nuts. I agree with you. I'm on your side,
All right,
bro.
are you
Thanks,
team
bro.
tissue paper and toilet, or are you team? You're just gonna wash that anyway.
You're gonna watch it anyway. You're gonna have a shower anyway.
It's
It's
just
fine.
hygiene. It's just hygiene. That's all.
All right, so what were we talking about?
We're talking about not waking your partner.
Yeah.
Then talk went into shit, man. Oh my goodness.
Wow.
Oh my lord.
Lord.
All right. Well, I got a list, right? The people that you find in karaoke.
Mr.
room.
List Man.
We gave it a preview last week. So
List Man.
I am the list man because that's the only thing I can do, make lists. So, do I have any theme music?
He even talks with a list.
Dun, 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 dun.
Can we do a mid roll? Can we do a mid roll
A mid roll.
of the ad?
Yeah, we can.
Let's do one.
Okay.
All right, let's do a mid roll and we'll get into our list.
Dun, dun, dun.
This podcast is sponsored by Manscaped.com, the best in men's under the waist grooming.
Under the way.
You can join us and 4 million other men worldwide to have cleanly shaven balls.
Cleanly shaven
I'll
balls.
tell you what, people ask me, how am I so confident? I'm confident because I'm afforded that opportunity from having cleanly shaven balls.
Cleanly shaven balls.
And you too can have cleanly shaven balls.
Cleanly shaven balls.
20% off Manscaped products and free worldwide shipping from manscaped.com. Use the promo code The Cheatcoders.
Cleanly shaven balls.
Cleanly shaven balls. And let's get back to the show.
All right. So I got a list. So the list is the type of people that you find in a karaoke session. So everyone here, we are all Filipino. We have faced the situation where we're in a room full of different people in a karaoke room. And the dynamics always change depending on who are in there. So the first one I would like to point out is the microphone hog.
The ref.
The ref.
That's right.
I am a microphone hog. This person at least sings at least 4 songs
back
to back, has the numbers already lined up in the machine. They already prepared this whole thing. They know they're going to hog the mic. And then everyone knows once this person has touched the mic, they're not going to get it for a long while. You're going to get a marathon. Like, so I admit I am one of them. Sometimes it comes into a whole hour session with my bad. That's his experience. The karaoke show ref.
Podium ref. That's
Yeah,
what
it's podium rap, basically. Yeah.
Well, like, you find that person. That's number 1. Number 2 is the background singers. They never touch the mic. They're always there, like next to the singers, singing the background noise. Background voice.
That's me.
They don't want to be in front of
me.
They don't want the spotlight.
You give them the mic, and like, no.
Yeah. That's me too.
When the microphone's away, they're like,
Yeah, that's me too.
I just ate.
Later.
And if you're like in a people full of singers, your background singers are gonna be on key in a harmony.
They're harmonizing.
I'm usually singing in harmony.
A lot of titos do that too. They always sing in harmony in the background.
And they do this, and they're like, my way.
Cover the ears.
Partly covering your ears make you a better singer.
Where the headphones at?
And it's always the background singers that only sound good in groups. But if you single them out, they sound terrible.
Oh yeah,
it's like the hot chick effect.
Cheerleader effect,
the cheerleader effect, but this is for karaoke. So you're only a good singer in a group.
That's also the reason why they put so much reverb on the microphone. It's to drown out all the bad sounding notes.
Ooh, that gets to me on my next one, the engineer.
Yeah.
There's always the person who knows their key. The person who knows their pitch. And they set up, before they get onto the microphone, they have to have at least 3 minutes to set up their key, their pitch,
and they got
their reverb.
And
I mean, I know my pitch and I know the key and stuff. Like, if I know the song is high, I'm not going to be able to sing it. So some of the Magic mics, you can change the pitch to a lower pitch.
But there's
I don't need 3
The
minutes.
engineer.
I don't need 3 minutes.
The engineer.
If you're a good engineer, you can do that in just a matter of seconds. Trust me.
But you keep changing every song because your key changes every song too. But the next one is the drunk, the person who's just you give the person the microphone and they're just too drunk to sing, but they'll sing anyway. And they think they're funny.
the wrong words.
They're just confident. They're very confident.
They're very confident.
Super
and
confident.
bad.
And they're louder than they think they are.
They are.
And then they're like singing like
killing
me softly with this this song.
They start analyzing the song. It's like, why is he killing softly? Yeah. And they're easy to pick out because they're the most red one out there.
Exactly.
Look for the red one.
I have a story. This wasn't during karaoke, but this was when I was doing gigs in clubs and stuff like that. And remembering one of my late cousins. He beforehand we were drinking, we were pre-gaming, and he wanted me to drink with everybody, but I was going to sing, I was going to perform, and I'm like, no, I can't drink. He's like, just have one shot. And I'm like, cool, I have one shot. He filled up a glass, like a whiskey glass, halfway full of tequila, and he's like, here's your one shot. And I'm like, wow. And so I drank it because peer pressure. And then I went up on stage and I had the most amazing time of my life. And I was like, that was so great. And then I watched the video back and I was shit, man, because I was drunk off my face. Thanks, Mebs. Love you.
Number 5 is the vibe killer. The vibe killer is the person who doesn't read the room. In all R&B session that we had here, you're going to throw in a rock song. Or you're going to throw in a song that doesn't match.
Smith, fucking depressing shit.
You need to read the room. If we're going to have some up-tempo music going on, we can't throw in a little Celine Dion in between.
Yeah. Everyone's happy right now.
Everyone's singing like 90s R&B, and he starts going, never gonna give you all, never gonna let you down.
it's like Simple Plan after a whole Usher session. And then Boys to Men, I'm just like, read the room. There's always the vibe.
All the small things.
Which leads me to number 6, which is the Whitney.
Oh,
The Whitney is the karaoke person that only sings Whitney Houston songs.
Yeah.
I will
Whitney
always love
Houston.
you. And
I
what's
have
the other
nothing.
song? I have nothing. Anything with a key change in the middle so they could show off their voice.
Any of the Beyonce songs, like the
That-
big diva style
yeah,
songs.
the same Whitney ladies, like the Celine, the Mariah, and the what's her name, Alicia Keys.
Yeah.
That's it. But it's generally the Whitneys.
And
there.
they know the number off
Usually,
by heart.
usually I like the Whitneys when I'm doing karaoke. I usually like those types of people, unless they're the ones that are not good.
Yeah.
Unless they're not the good Whitneys.
For me, I enjoy bad singers more than I enjoy good
Really?
singers. I've listened. If I want to listen to good singers, I'll listen to like Spotify.
Yeah, concert.
But if I'm there to enjoy myself,
You go to Magic, you go to
Magic
Mike,
Mike.
just to be like, let's hear some shitty singing.
that's it. It's the same way I like seeing comedians bomb. You know, like you need to see how the struggle
Yeah.
and how they pick themselves up. You know, I prefer to watch.
What is this motherfucker looking at me for? I know I did bad.
Subscribe to our Patreon to watch Christian Garcia's latest open mic.
I lose sleep over that shit.
Just a quick plug, open.mic comedy night is going to be on July 26th.
Oh, yeah.
Here at Open Studio. If you go to open.mic on Instagram, you can, buy tickets in the
That's
bio.
spelled OPN.
.mic. Yeah, that's the one.
Back to the list. Number 7, we have the book hog. He reads the book but never picks a song.
Yeah.
Which one?
Which number are you on? I'm still checking. I'm still looking.
I'm just checking.
Hang on.
It's been 10 songs.
They're
And I
fucking
haven't seen the
browsing.
book. They're just browsing.
At the end
Oh,
of
I
the
like
song.
that one. That's good. That's good. You want to sing it? No. I'll have a look at another one.
What happened to the accent?
I don't know. I don't know why it became more filler.
This one. I like this one. It's got nice words.
Because I've got a specific person in my mind who speaks in the Tagalog accent.
The next one that we have is the bandmate. And he's the one that is super extra, and they would bring an extra piece of musical instrument to add to the
That's
karaoke.
done again.
that
This
the-
is guitar. He's always got a guitar on hand.
I don't have a guitar.
karaoke.
What are you kidding? Here we go.
Wait, you don't have a guitar, but you've got a guitar pick in your wallet right now.
No, I don't.
Sleeving on
I'm
the
sorry, man. I'm
instrument.
sorry.
I don't know if Nats
Sorry.
remembers. One of my uncles, like we had a Christmas party, and then my uncle came in
drums.
with the whole drums. Yeah,
Ryan remembers did the drums.
just the drums.
the drums.
He was playing drums, so I'm like, oh, did the drums.
We were singing karaoke, and he brought the drum set in.
I reckon this would be Shutty, right? You would be crumping during every single song.
Bro, I'll be freestyling in the middle of everything.
We did that for our Patreon.
We did.
Subscribe to our Patreon to see Shutty's like
It was here.
karaoke
It was
section.
here.
Well, that was so good, by the way. That was
too much fun.
And then we also have the comedian. He's just there just to entertain people by making them laugh. But they can't really sing. They're changing the key constantly. They're laughing in between the lyrics. They're like laughing and analyzing the song at the same time.
Wow.
It's performing, but not really performing. You know.
Yeah, right.
So you got the comedian.
I
And
get
then the
that.
last one we have is the one that, is sometimes good, sometimes bad. It's the bridge. The person
bridge.
that bridges the gap between the young people that's doing karaoke and the old people doing karaoke.
Introspective.
And then sometimes the bridge is like brings them together, or the bridge changes the older titas comes in and takes over.
Millennials in.
Yep. So if the bridge can go both ways. So if you have to use that one wisely, because you would either bring people together or you're going to lose the microphone to a whole generation. And that's when all the drunk titos come out.
Yeah, right.
And they take over, and you're like, okay, my karaoke session.
They just start singing Journey all the time.
Yeah, they're singing la 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 bamba.
Gloria Estefan. Like it's the only time I hear a Gloria Estefan song for that karaoke. Bro.
You know what? My dad and my uncles love Ed Sheeran.
You know?
Yeah, during like their karaoke sessions, they'll sing Ed Sheeran. It's just like, Wow, this is really weird.
Interesting.
That was interesting.
That was interesting.
But yeah, which karaoke person are you? Put it on the comments below.
There's also the one karaoke singer who, like, we all know, like a tita that will sing along to a song confidently, but they don't know the lyrics. Like, they're not saying the word, like the correct word for the song. I mean, it's karaoke. The word, like the lyrics are in front of you,
right there. Just
but they're
sing
so
them.
adamant at singing the wrong lyrics because that's how they've been singing that shit at home. Yeah. So it's like that's the song for me. Like, there's no deviation to the correct way.
You know, like one of my dad or my parents, their comeback when I mock them with karaoke is like, why don't you sing this song? And they put up a Tagalog song, and then they're like, all right, cool, okay, you win. I'll try my best.
You win this round, Dad.
I don't even know this song, but I'm gonna do it. Like,
What song?
I don't know. So you know, there's a whole section of just Tagalog music.
Yeah.
So they just pick out of that.
I don't always enjoy karaoke because, like, for me, like,
you're a singer though.
It's always it's always people have always wanted it to be a performance for me, and I'm just like, I don't want to sing. I really want to sing.
I just want to see people crash and burn.
I had a karaoke night with my workmates not long ago, and sitting to my right was the mic hog. Like, no joke. So right off the bat, so I work with like a lot of Islanders as well.
Shout out.
We all know they all sing really well.
Yeah.
Starts off
and
with
harmonize like easily.
Right? And then like the very first song, she sings Jessie J, which is always like a big belty song.
Yeah.
Fucking kills it.
Yeah.
The next 5 songs, bitch, right to my right, and it's like, worst singer, and fucking hog that shit. From now on, man.
Raps in the front row.
Keep going, bro. I'm in front. I'm not even looking at the lyrics, bro. I'm singing to the audience, bro. I'm singing to you. I want you to connect with what I'm saying.
I don't need no words.
I don't need no words.
Owen calls himself.
It's gonna burn for me to say this, but it's coming from my heart.
From Usher to Just Once.
I'll tell you what though, like, Rap's got a pretty good voice, even though even though you're a mic hog, you got a pretty good voice.
Thanks, man.
It's not bad listening to you for about an hour or so.
There's a limit though, because even though if you're a good singer, I can't listen to you for like 2 hours straight. Yeah. There's a threshold. I'm just sick of your voice. You're good, but you know.
If I wanted to listen to your voice, well, then I'd go to Spotify.
Yeah, then I have a choice, you know. That's like one good take, because like I know with the music on Spotify, that's the one good take.
Speaking of which, Don Valek's on Spotify and all music streaming platforms. Thanks.
Hey. Speaking of music, are you gonna throw us some music?
Yeah,
you're doing some music, aren't you?
I got some.
Or is that a secret thing?
Well, right now I'm on the low right now.
Okay, then he's not doing music.
I'm not doing any music.
Anything we can share.
Later.
Let's think of even.
But okay. How about this as a question? If you were to make some music, what genre of music
drill,
would you do?
wasn't it? It's drill, ain't it?
I'll do drill, R&B as well.
That's why you're low though, because you're doing drill music right now, so the police don't come up to you.
100%. No, but like melodic stuff like
Melodic
that.
drill.
So no country.
I'll try to do some country, bro.
Folk songs.
Country with a K. It's more aggressive.
It's more
It's like aggressive country.
Drinking my whiskey.
I've never heard a country song that says like
Too much hype in there.
Stomping cowboy boots and shit.
stars.
Oh man, what a
Line
time.
dancing.
Line dance.
Country with a K.
Jigs.
Oh
Oh
man.
man.
That's good. All right. I feel like I'm in a review mood, and Nat's just really prepared for this one, so I want to hear his thoughts. So, Thor, Love and Thunder. Thor, Love and Thunder just came out about a week and a half ago. We've all seen it. Shall we give him a non-spoiler? We'll give him a non-spoiler review, and then we'll get into the spoilers.
I think it's alright to spoil it. It's cool. No, I'm joking. Okay, bye. Sorry, just do it again.
No. We'll give him non-spoiler, and then we'll spoil it. We'll tell him, skip 20 minutes if you don't want to get spoiled.
Yeah, okay.
So like non-spoiler review. Let's start off with Nats. What's your thoughts on Thor? Love and Thunder.
Straight away with a sigh.
When Drake dissed Pusha T, he always started off with a sigh. I'm gonna diss the shit out of this one.
Look. It was bad.
It was bad. There was a moment there where he's like, the cogs were
Sorry, I just watched Stranger Things. I just wanted to wake you up, bro.
Vecna's got it. Oh, wait, hang on. Spoilers.
That's what I felt. Oh, thanks, man. Thanks for bringing me back from the upside down. It was so bad. It's so bad.
It's that singing Kate Bush.
Bring me back, please. I need to review this. Guys, no, look. I'm not going to amp it up. I thought it was really bad.
Yeah.
And the thing, you know what I do these days, right? I hope I don't upset people. No, I don't. I lower my expectations. So I enjoyed fucking Roland Dale. What's that? The Chip and Dale. Roland Dale. Chip and Dale. I enjoyed Chip and Dale.
That's the ghetto version.
I
Roland Dale.
I super roll. I didn't watch
rolled.
Hustle and Flow, Roland Dale.
Let me finish my review, bro. I'm already past rolled, alright? I'll make one mistake, it lasts for 2 years.
Nats is always on the defense. That's why you're talking about chucking the shit.
That's why I gotta prep. That's why I take pauses, man.
Sorry, Nats,
No, okay. I don't even know where Roland Dale came from. Must be like a author or something. Oh, Roland Dale, yeah, the author. You know the author? Don't worry about it. Rap, play the song, please. Play the song. No, okay, so. You want to take a break? Okay. Don, you're right there? You cool?
All right. So what's your thoughts on Love and Thunder?
I lowered my expectations like so much because I didn't even watch the trailers like Garcia. Usually that's some indication, like I had no expectation.
Yeah.
But I just felt like, okay, look, this is my take, right? Let's get serious for a real minute. Mm-hmm. Marvel is about parodies, and I've accepted that. It's like, I like it. Like, it's got jokes. And I don't mind it. I sound like a Marvel hater, but I actually like Marvel films, a lot. But I just felt this one, it didn't even feel like a movie anymore for me. It just felt like it was like parodies.
Mm.
There's just so many jokes. Like it was a skit. Like it was just one big skit. I'm like, I can't connect. Oh, she's dying of cancer, but it's a joke. Oh, spoiler. Oh, who cares?
All right, we're getting into spoiler territory.
I mean, that's not a spoiler. It's
not. I didn't watch the trailer, so I don't know what spoilers.
If you're into comics, then you know Mighty Thor, Jane Foster becomes Mighty Thor because she's dying of cancer, and then
does she?
Yeah.
Oh well, I didn't know that.
It's in the comic books. So.
Oh, so it's like true to the source then.
So you just couldn't help that because it's overly jokey.
It was overly jokey, and then at the end of it, I actually had to check with Nads. I was like, has Marvel always been this jokey? Because I don't like. And then that's why I want to ask you guys: has it always been like that, consistent with the jokes?
This film was very Taika Waititi.
What's that?
Like Taika Waititi is the director of it. He's the Kiwi director. And he's the one who plays the rock guy, Korg.
Ah, yeah.
So his Ragnarok, I rewatched Ragnarok after watching Thor: Love and Thunder, and that one had jokes in it. It was funny, but then it was a good mix of seriousness and jokes.
Yeah,
there was stakes. Like high stakes and
yeah. This one there were definitely a lot more jokes in there, and that I felt like that wasn't as serious as Ragnarok was.
Yeah.
Having said that, though, I've seen Black Sails, which is a series made by Taika Waititi, called it's called Black Sails. It's about a guy who's a rich guy who wants to become a pirate, and then he meets Blackbeard the pirate, who's played by Taika in the film, and they play on that relationship type thing, and it's very, very similar to what you see in Love and Thunder. I really liked what they did by personifying each of the weapons, like how Stormbreaker was jealous.
Oh yeah.
I like how they did that, because it made them a character and not just a piece of like weaponry.
Oh, the weapons. Yeah.
And so like I enjoyed it because I'm a fan of Taika Waititi. That's
Okay, I get you.
And so
when it comes to Marvel movies, like everything after Endgame, I don't consider a broader scheme of things, because everything seems to be more.
You didn't like it?
I enjoyed it by not thinking that the universe thing.
Yeah.
You know, if I forget about there's a universe going on,
then
I enjoyed the movie.
It doesn't fit because like this guy seemed like he accomplished what Thanos couldn't. I don't know.
You know, at the end of the day, the whole we're in spoiler territory. The eternity thing. I'm like, what? How come Thanos didn't? Go that.
It just makes it so much smaller. The scale of what they did before. This guy just like casually. Like did what he couldn't and is like, you know what, I'm gonna just wish for my daughter back, which is nice, it's very wholesome. But like bloody hell, he just accomplished what every other supervillain couldn't, just like that.
Just like that.
It's like, dude,
Thor,
this guy did
Thor
not try.
actually accomplished that too. He was there as well.
Yeah.
You know? I'm just like, was it eternity?
I think I kept thinking of the whole universe. It just didn't, and I'm like, wow, it's so jokey, and they've like done all this so much serious stuff that's been going on. And maybe that's just me overthinking about, like maybe I should have separated it, which I do sometimes too, but
And I hate the ending of love will find a way type of thing. Choose love and you win. I hate that shit,
it's a bit
bro.
cheesy. It's so just cheesy, bro.
Choose love.
you hate it.
I hate it. I hate that ending, bro. And then Jane, you're a sneaky one, aren't you? You are so sneaky, Jane.
Sneaky.
You know, like don't worry, people. The villain that I've been trying to attack this whole movie, we'll take care of you, kid. Right, Thor? Okay, I'll take care of your kid. Anything for you, my love. And they both go, and they stop with a kid.
Thor wasn't ready to fucking adopt a kid, bro.
But Jane was like,
fuck, Jane.
Jane was like, we'll take care of him.
I guess so.
Start off with a fucking puppy or some shit.
Jane just left as well. She's not even around. She's not even around.
Started off
with a kid.
Started off with a kid from the dude he was fighting.
Like, you're trying to kill me, man. Yeah, I'll take care of you, kid. And I just did. I was like, okay.
What do you think of the movie, Shutty? You've seen it, yeah?
Yeah, I've seen it. Like I went with my kids. We went to Bondi and we went to watch there. I thought of it like it was like just trolly and meme. Like that's how I felt about it. But my kids loved it.
Yeah.
I would have thought that they loved that.
kids would
They loved the whole
appreciate it,
thing. The last part, the kids were like, I have superpowers too, like Thor. And I was like, no, you don't. I'm like, you're just wishing, but you know, it's okay. Daddy has superpowers. And then, like, but the fact that when I was watching it, I was like, I thought it was gonna be like Avengers, how it was like serious, like you know, like they're trying to like protect all these type of things, and then Thor was like more like he was like a superhero troll with thunder. That's how I felt. I was like, this guy's a superhero.
It was
troll.
a strong start though, yeah.
Yeah.
The start was because with Guardians.
The start was very good.
And it was like, it was jokey, but it was epic.
killing shit.
But then it just
Splits.
kept going. Yeah, but it just kept at that like too long the whole way.
You know what it is? It's like that friend that is funny for about like the first half of the party.
Oh yeah,
but he just keeps
100%.
going with the same joke.
And it just becomes dry.
Over and over and over and over again. And then at the end he says, I love you, take care of my son. Like I'm a new father. Like I won't be able to do this shit by myself. I need you with me, man.
I love you. Take care of my son.
But the best scenes for me is when they entered the colorless world and it became black and white.
Cool.
That was cool.
That
Like
was pretty cool.
if
That
they
was
kept
really
that
cool.
theme going throughout the whole film, oh my god.
Yeah.
that
Like,
was
and every time the flashes was there and the color
The
came through.
fighting was really great. I really liked the fighting and the effects and everything as well. Like
ticked off. Yeah,
that was very exciting for myself. I was just like, yeah, I like this, but then it's just like the way they kind of acted as well. I saw some of them just like, even when they're like acting, their faces like had that like giggle face.
Yeah, it's kind of like SNL,
Yeah, bro.
right?
I was like-
SNL. Yeah.
I was like, what's Is this real, or they're just chilling out, making this movie? Parody.
There was a scene where Tessa Thompson made some face during a shot, and Taika just left it in. It doesn't make sense for the scene where she just kind of like blinks her eyes and looks like she's shocked or something. But they keep it in there, and they talk about it in a featurette. But one of the things in the movie that I saw, which was really, really good, was there was a bit of representation for Maori people. They had during the omnipotent city, they had some of the gods there, so the Maori gods. I can't even pronounce the names of them, but it showed them and it actually called them out. And so a lot of people on TikTok who are Kiwis and all Maoris, as it were, they were like, oh, this is a really, really good thing for representation. So that was good to see. It was really good to see.
You know who was misinterpreted? What the fuck was up with Zeus's Russian accent?
Bro, he was Greek.
It sounded Russian as fuck.
He was Greek.
That was Greek. You know, that was Greek in punch bowl Greek, bro. That was Greek. That was Greek in punch bowl, like
flick, like the dude that owns the fruit market.
Yeah,
Greek, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it sounded Russian.
Table.
I thought it was Russian, bro.
Pliable.
Remember Con the Fruiterer from the 90s?
But
I think that's what he
grapes.
was channeling, you know?
But back to that though, like that was kind of a bit mockery though. Like it's Zeus, man.
You know what?
I thought that was kind of.
You know what though?
weird.
Like they actually filmed two versions of that. I read in an article that they filmed a version where Russell Crowe was adamant to use that accent, the Greek accent,
Which
that
one?
he knew.
The authentic one.
The
one
Greek
they
accent
use
that
now.
he used in the movie.
Yeah.
And then they also recorded it in a British accent.
What?
Because like they would have thought, because all representations of like Greek gods and Roman gods, they're all the ones that they sound like they're from Britain, and you know, like you're right. That was a representation. But when they came down to editing it, Taika was like, yeah, this accent works better. It does sound kind of mockerish, like he's mocking the accent, but that made, when I heard the accent, I was like, yes, that is exactly
That
how.
feels like a Sydney joke, though.
Yeah.
You know, like we enjoy
I
that
may
shit.
have been out of the country for too long. I thought it was Russian, bro.
He's British.
This guy's from the Soviet Union, ready to.
No, bro, that's around your area too, bro. They the
Yeah.
grapes and stuff.
Yeah,
Grapes
man.
on the table. Like that's
Grapes on the
I gotta
table.
rewatch that part then. But
grapes on the table.
I actually laughed at that. He was funny,
Yeah, that was hilarious.
but
bro.
at the same time, it was like, is he going to be part of it now? Is he in the universe?
Well,
is
There's
Zeus gonna be the new?
Hercules and the thing.
He's going to be the next.
Hercules.
So I didn't even know these guys were in Marvel, like Zeus, Hercules, Hades. Now
Well, it's even Thor and that.
Thor
That's
was
in
one
that's
of
a
them.
Norse mythology.
is it?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, so Thor and
shit,
all
man.
that's
I'm
up
getting
there.
educated.
That's up there with the Greek stuff too. So
shit,
I am keen to see a whole mythology movie
Because
with the Greeks and the Norse.
Yeah,
That'd
because
be cool.
in Moon Knight there was the pantheon of gods, the Egyptian pantheon of gods as well.
Yeah.
Was in there.
Oh, Moon Knight. Yeah.
And
Here we go.
that show.
Everyone drink.
And then like, because I imagine like maybe they'd have that for Shang-Chi as well, where they'd have some of the like the Asian like gods and stuff.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I'm down to see Thor versus Hercules. That'd be so cool.
I reckon Xena's going to be in there too.
bro.
Warrior Princess. Yeah.
Bro, that's a multiverse, bro. If we can get actual Xena and Hercules from the 90s, Lucy Lawless.
Lucy.
Holy shit.
Shout out to Lucy. I was gonna say, and have you guys seen?
Disappointed.
Have you guys seen Miss Marvel?
Yeah,
Talking about
the
Marvel.
ending was so shit. Same thing as well. Hey, Love will save the day, wasn't it? Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was it.
Just believe in love.
I hate that shit, man. You believe in yourself, you can do anything.
I mean, that's the premise of most of the stories.
Multiverse of Madness. That was
Yeah.
the
That was the
ending
purpose of
too.
that too.
Yeah.
Was it? I never reached the ending.
I haven't even watched it.
That's okay. But yeah,
I had better things to do, like put toilet pepper in my toilet.
I got asked to clean, bro.
we got to circle back. No. But apparently, so a lot of people are talking about it. Miss Marvel and spoilers. Miss Marvel. At the end of the show, the finale, her friend is like, "Oh yeah, we did some more analysis on your DNA, and apparently there's some mutation." And then that riff plays. And then so everybody's like, "Oh my god,
Miss
mutants!
Marvel is officially the
Mutants!"
first mutant in the MCU.
Oh.
Yeah.
Right.
And so, but in the comics, Miss Marvel is an Inhuman. a different.
But they fucked that up. So like, no, we got
Yeah, they're probably just going to turn it all into mutants and X-Men and all of this stuff. So Comic-Con is going to be coming up real soon, I think in a week or so. And they're going to be doing some announcements.
Black Panther.
And there's probably going to be some trailers and stuff coming out of
Black
Comic-Con.
Panther. Wakanda
Is
forever.
it here? The Comic-Con here?
Yeah, right here in the studio.
Yeah, right here at the studio. Get your tickets for Comic-Con
Come here, refs.
2020 Open Studio.
August 28th at Open Studio. Come here, Comic-Con. Trailers.
Exclusives.
Oh, man. That's a good segue though. Like on August 28th, we will be having
Comic-Con.
We'll be having Comic-Con, but also our 200th episode live here at Open Studios.
CoderCon, guys.
CoderCon.
Comic Code.
But that's, man,
The 200th episode of the Cheatcoders podcast in Open Studio in Glendinning. So hopefully you guys can come there. You're going to be performing.
Let's go.
Yeah, biting sleeves.
You know, we're going to buy these. He's going to buy everyone's sleeve.
100.
Bring
By the
it.
door.
You guys are gonna.
Can we do something where like you bite my sleeve and it comes off?
Let's
Is that
do
cool?
it. Let's do it.
Yeah.
That man's really cool.
It's like Tule, but in a metaphorical way.
Choreographing this.
Metaphorical Tule.
This is the euphemism all over it.
We're gonna have Kid Sleeve come through as well, my son. So
Kid
he's,
Sleeve?
Yeah, he's Kid
Bro,
Sleeve.
he's got a name and
Kid Sleeve.
Oh, that's so wholesome.
Yeah, and we're gonna
Kid
do a
Sleeve.
performance and get crump with for you
What's your
guys.
son's name? Are we allowed to give
Leo.
Leo. Shout out to
Leo's
Leo.
performance
Shout out
as
to my
well.
son. Oh, on that day, on the 28th, that's his birthday as well.
Happy
Hey.
birthday.
Oh, sing happy birthday
We're
to
gonna
him.
give him a shout out.
Ooh.
Yeah.
We got a
Nice.
cake. You going to bring a cake?
Yeah, I'll bring a cake.
In the
I'll
shape
bring
of
a
a
cake.
sleeve. Everything's just sleeve themed.
Can it just be a sleeve, not even a cake?
We'll set the sleeve on fire. Blow out your sleeve. Blow it out.
Happy birthday.
It's like a fire hazard, bro. It's a candle on a sleeve.
The alarm starts going off.
Oh, man. What's that alarm? Nothing. Don't worry about it.
Dad, we need to go now.
The beeping is just the beat that you need to dance to. Oh man! What a time! What a
Time
time!
to be alive. Do you have a segment?
I didn't prepare one this one.
All right, cool,
It
cool,
was
cool.
full. But yeah.
What was last week? You started a segment and I liked it a lot.
Yeah, it was. That's interesting. No. 100% original.
His
love
idea. Much
love
better than the other segments in the podcast.
Best. Once off.
Than any other
One-off.
segments, any of them.
I wanted to talk about Stranger Things, but we can't talk about it because you're here.
Because Shutty has not seen it
Oh, I
yet.
haven't seen it.
Just letting you know. I got a
All you
list
need to
of-
know is when you up that hill.
So good. All right. There's I got a couple topics. Let me see if we can. I don't want to go too serious. All right. Oh yeah. One thing that I want to talk about is. Nah, we won't talk about that. It's too serious.
One thing I want to talk about.
No, we
is
can make it
not
not
that.
serious because you know how we do.
Okay, Ricky Martin and incest.
Oh, I saw this shit, bro.
Apparently, Ricky Martin is going to trial, and he could face 50 years jail time in Puerto Rico.
For what?
Because of there's a claim from his nephew that they had a relationship. And
Nephew?
It's,
Oh, yeah, he's gay.
and it's domestic violence was in there too. So in Puerto Rico,
Not Ricky.
with incest it's at least 50 years jail time.
So pumped.
Not Ricky.
Not Ricky.
Yeah, I was thinking this. Tito Ricky, no.
I know. Put the boom boom. Put the boom boom. Put the boom.
It'll never be the same
I don't want to
again.
eat put the bong bong anymore.
It hits differently now.
I know. Check your bon bon.
If anything, it's
Bon
Tito Ricky.
He is that TikTok. Oh my god.
Oh,
The one that you don't want to invite to the party.
Yeah. Walk it off. Don't get too close to that, Tito.
Oh man.
Oh man. So like well he's in trial. It's an accusation. So we don't know if it's true or.
It's messed up.
So it's messed up. It got me thinking, man. It's like it's either my heroes are gonna die or they're fucked up.
I mean, there's not many choices, man. Like
I know.
all the heroes are gonna die. No
You know,
matter
like
what.
as you get older, like there's DMX. That was a sad time
Rest
when he
in peace.
passed. Rest
Yeah,
in
man.
peace.
R.I.P.
And then R. Kelly's doing his thing, like his
Rest
thing.
in peace.
You know, rest in peace.
Yeah.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace. And now this whole Ricky Martin thing, like I remember like being a kid dancing to Living La Vida Loca.
Yeah, that's the one.
That's one of my popular karaoke songs, man.
It brings new meanings to the
Now you don't
songs.
even want to. You don't even want to sing to it now. It's
I
like,
don't even want to live
what the
that La
heck?
Vida Loca.
Yeah.
That's
Oh
too
my
loca.
god!
But he's not. I don't think he's pedophile. I don't know how old his nephew was. but
21.
21. So he's he is of
It's
age.
just incest.
It's just the incest thing and domestic
Oh, yeah.
abuse and stuff.
So
So.
many angles, incest, domestic abuse.
Yeah, man. Like imagine just growing up and then you find out that Jay-Z is one of the crazy ones. You know, like I'll be like, what the fuck? Like it's either they're gonna die
Is
or
there
they're
anyone that
crazy.
you think like, oh yeah?
I mean, as in like.
It's like, oh yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
not
that makes
surprising.
sense.
It's
Like, is
oh,
that what you're
makes
saying?
sense. Yeah.
R. Kelly, well, because his thing has always been like out there, like no matter what.
Like Marilyn Manson, he gets targeted a lot. It's like
If something
he
happened,
kind
to
of worships Satan, so
oh yeah,
I see it. But he's probably not. Maybe he is.
it's probably
I
the
thought that was
nicest
just a
guy.
gimmick. Like I thought it was a gimmick, to be honest.
Yeah, I
Marilyn
think so
Manson.
too. But also,
Yeah, yeah, man.
Yeah, that's true. The persona, right? You never really thought Ricky Martin.
Yeah.
He's like so wholesome.
I think it's worse
Bill
when someone's
Cosby and that.
wholesome. Yeah,
Yeah.
It adds another. When someone's got
like
that.
if you heard about this shit
wholesome
from
image.
like Kid Rock, you'd be
You'd be like,
that
oh
makes
yeah,
sense.
yeah, that's
Yeah,
fine.
yeah. You know, they're all sleeping with each other. It's called Christmas party.
Sweet home Alabama.
It's a Mother's Day already.
Is it? Hang on. So wait. Is it Mother's Day already? So in Puerto Rico, is it is it just in Puerto Rico?
I think that's where he's living now. Or like
You know what?
where
This is
the crime
heartbreak.
happened.
This is gonna crush my
Where
mom.
he's living La Vida Loca.
It's gonna crush my mom. Because first when
Upside
he
down,
came
inside out.
he came out. That was already like,
she was upset when he came out.
that's just the older generation. But now he's
Well, is there a word for that? Like incestual?
I don't know. Just
Incestual?
maybe incest.
Incestual, yeah.
Ancestral.
Incestual?
He's just got that.
They were
wholesome
consenting
image.
though.
He's
Yeah,
an American
the fact
Idol
that
judge.
it-
Consensual,
it's,
incestual.
It is incest, right? Being the nephew.
They're
But
related.
the other thing is the domestic abuse part. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, the royal family's been doing it for years, right?
Here we go.
Yeah, that
Domestic
one. See,
abuse?
you don't get surprised. You'd be like, oh yeah.
Oh, yeah. If that happened, then
Like,
oh,
yeah.
definitely. You know, that's the
Prince
Playboy
Albert.
house, the palace.
The Epstein Islands.
Oh man.
Yeah. Oh
It's
yeah.
insane when I hear about like Ricky Martin because I used to dance to his music all the time, and then
How did you dance to his music?
because like in primary school, you know, you just do jam offs and all that type of stuff. Like especially for like those, you know, those talent.
Talent shows.
Yeah, talent shows.
Variety nights.
Yeah. I was dancing to one of his songs. Yeah, I think it was
Living La Vida Loca.
Living La Vida Loca. And then like me and my friends were just making a small choreography to it. But then when I hear about like, oh yeah, when he turned gay.
Yeah.
He turned gay. I was crushed as well, and my mom as well felt the same way. I'm like, damn. And then just hearing this
You
for the
didn't
first
see
time.
the signs.
I mean,
No, of course not.
Sick bomb, sick bomb.
when
course
he came out, I
not.
was just like, oh, that makes sense. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah,
That was one of those things. Like, yeah, I see that.
But I
makes
just
sense.
see him as for his music.
Yeah,
You know what
yeah,
I mean?
I didn't really
So and then just hearing about this, it's just like it's like damn, it's like real crushing as well at the same time. Like, what's wrong? Like, why is he thinking this way? Like, I hope like I don't know, maybe he went through his kind of phases or whatever, but then like at the long run, doesn't he realize that he's gonna get into trouble? You know?
I know. There's like how many men in the world? Like a billion men in the world. You choose your nephew. I'm just like, nah.
So why would you like choose your blood?
It's the forbidden fruits.
That's your blood. Like
Let's not justify.
I'm not just saying that's
justify.
how they think, man.
Yeah,
I'm like Mindhunter, bro. I can like go into the mind and be like, oh yeah.
Some people
I
like
don't want to go into anyone's mind.
I'm like the FBI guy that
Right.
profiles
Right,
people.
right,
like
right. I see.
that's what he saw. He was like
I see.
forbidden fruits,
Yeah.
like a bomb, and it's like
Bomb.
oh my god.
Bomb.
That is creepy though, right?
It is creepy.
I can just picture you in a tub with a blindfold. Sorry, Stranger Things is really fresh in my mind.
Wait, what?
Yeah,
Wait, hold on.
He's in a blindfold in a tub and he's just entering people's minds and shit.
Oh, okay.
yeah. I'm sorry. I
Man,
just watched.
okay.
Bro, one thing
Shaking
about
ball,
Stranger
bro.
Things is they don't give a fuck about time. Every time I was like, "Oh, the next episode would be about an hour, right?" And then it's like, "Okay, an hour and a half."
Yeah.
And then like, "All right."
Then the final
next
one,
I'm
2.5 hours.
An hour and 45 minutes. I'm like, all right, okay, yeah. It's like 3 a.m. already. I'm like, all right, next one, let's do the finale.
Oh,
2 hours and a half. I'm like,
it's a movie every
it's a
episode.
whole movie.
Every
bro.
episode movie.
The good thing about it didn't feel like it.
No, it didn't.
Did not feel like it that
Is it
long.
that really? Is that?
It's so good, man.
It's really good.
It's so good.
Damn.
And what I think they do really, really well is the way that they pay homage to other like the movies that came before. So they channeled a lot of the 80s movies and some of the 90s movies as well in the shows, and like they just do it so well. You can see it and you're like, yeah, that's come from like Alien, or this has come from like
Yeah, that's
Firestarter.
true.
All that
mad.
stuff. It's
Sorry,
so
I'm getting
good, man.
flashbacks of when I used to work in retail. You need any help there, mate?
The music's playing again. If I haven't been picking up.
Just trying to fix the store clothes and shit.
folding.
Looking for a
How's
size?
the day, man?
Looking for anything in particular?
How's your day? Trying to build rapport and shit. How's your day? As you say, Stranger Things.
But yeah, they do that really well, like paying homage to older movies. And like this season, the latest season was paying homage to like the Freddy Krueger movies, because the villain in it is very Freddy Krueger.
Speaking of signs, you know the Will, the kid.
Yep.
Did you get feeling he was gay?
Yeah. That was his whole purpose throughout the
I know
whole
this
season.
one was
Yeah.
he came
He had
out,
no
but
purpose.
they said that they were teasing it from the beginning. I was like,
No, but he had that haircut from season 1.
yeah.
Straight up, I was like, man, this guy's gay.
No, but then again, but in one, did
You know what? You know what? Because he had that.
He gay. He got the same haircut.
He does this a lot. It's like, oh, I could feel him.
I was gonna say like because he's had the haircut since season 1. I thought he was Filipino from season 1. He's got the bowl haircut.
cut.
Like
Yeah, he
every
did.
Filipino kid has had that haircut. 100%.
You know
Whether
what-
they've been a
yeah.
boy or a girl,
What-
they've had that haircut.
What I've read though, that he's represented like coming out in the most authentic way. Apparently,
Yeah.
like people resonate with his progression. Because apparently they were teasing that from the first season, but I had no idea. But then like a lot of people like I can like
First
people that
season,
get,
he
like,
wasn't
relate
really
to it.
there that much, though.
Yeah, it was still ambiguous. I don't
missing.
think he even knew the kid. They like the writers probably knew from the get go. It's like we're gonna gay him up season 5, but for now he doesn't even know.
Gay, man.
What a way to
So,
We're
season
gonna
2,
gay
I saw
him
that
up.
shit.
Yeah,
though.
like turn up the gayness like as we go up. That's what I meant.
Yeah, I see.
It's just longer stares at Mike. That's it. That's what it is. It's like they held the camera so long. It's like he's definitely gay for
Yeah,
Mike.
but in this season.
yeah, that's in this season.
Yeah,
It's like he's definitely gay.
the previous ones.
It was a lot. Yeah, it was a lot more apparent this season because
That was his only
There's that
like
speech.
use thing.
he was carrying around that painting for like there's the painting of
Oh
them.
yeah.
You know,
Are we spoiling anything?
I think
No,
we
no,
have.
no,
You
no,
just
no.
spoiled
we
the
spoiled it.
entire thing.
He's carrying around a painting and it's,
Has
it's
anything been spoiled for you?
Huh?
Anything been spoiled?
No, I'm good.
No, you good?
No,
Alright.
I'm
but
good.
like
I'm good.
he's carrying.
I never liked that song even when you played it, but then I had like fucking watched the whole season. I'm like, bro, that's so
Gets you on.
good.
It's good, huh?
It's the best marketing
They
promotion
G
of
you
the
up.
fucking song, bro.
They G you up.
If you know the story, like
Apparently, it's gotten more streams
Bro.
than when it
Yeah.
first came out.
they need to put Foolish Heart on the next one, bro.
Yeah, let's get a Foolish Heart on some
Why?
on some TV show.
Foolish Heart, I got a
Foolish Heart.
Stranger Things.
That's the Pinoy rapper.
Stranger Things.
Sorry, if Vecna got me in one of his like fucking
Dreams.
and shit, my favorite song would be Foolish Heart.
Oh, thanks, bro. I'll reel you back in.
Thanks, man. What about any of my music? Yeah, fuck you.
Oh no, it's all good, bro. Don't worry, that's for something else. Like you know,
But you know what I'm saying. Like that's that thing where, and a little bit of a spoiler. Music kind of sets them free, in that being in there. What if you're a singer and then you just start singing? Like is that a loophole in like Vecna's like stopping Vecna?
He'll just put that shit in your mouth, man. Shut you up. I know.
I'm just gonna be holding a magic mic.
You're that guy from the karaoke thing, huh?
But that scene itself when they made the reveal that music set you free. I felt like I was watching a music video. It was like because the song was gradually building up, and he's like, "What's his favorite song? What's the favorite song? It's this one. All right." Like, oh shit,
Really
bro!
enjoyed the show.
really did, bro. Ending, but like we'll talk about that in a spoiler thing another time. like, ending. But everything else, so good.
What's your favorite song right now, Shutty?
I don't really have a favorite song.
So we could save you from Vecna just in case.
Oh well, I think I've been like listening to what's his name, Mason Dane. Have you heard of him?
Yeah,
Mason Dane.
He got like T-Pain played him on his show.
That's right.
And then he like blew up and stuff like that.
I've been listening to that at the gym. So
oh damn, should have played that. Is that going to be your Cheatcoders stash? Cheatcoders stash. Yeah. We play a song
where we play a song, whether it be local or global.
Oh, okay.
Whatever from last week or the week before.
Yeah, because
or
that
this
track is
week
really cool.
or something in the future. You know, this is what we call the Cheatcoders stash.